Hi, in this video we're going to learn how to translate to put in Dutch. Now there are a few options here, as you can see, doen, zetten, leggen, stoppen and plaatsen, which are the main options you would look at when you're willing to use to put in Dutch. Now a little disclaimer before we start this video. The choice between the five is more choice of notions and feeling rather than a choice of strict rules. You have to use this one in that case and this one in that case. So some people will feel like it's a bit different, or they would use something else instead of that choice that you would make. And I know it's a little bit hard because you're learning a language, you're learning Dutch, and you're really willing to know, well, I have to use that in that case. But well, you have to tell it how it is. So let's directly dive in and take a look at the first example with doen. We doen zout op onze frieten. We put salt on our French fries. And what does doen mean? Which notion does it convey, or how does it feel like to use doen? Well, doen is more in a general sense, to put somewhere in a general sense, and sometimes to put something in something. Then you could use doen, as here we doen zout op onze frieten. In general, we put salt on our French fries. But it can also mean when you're looking at someone, what are you doing? We're putting salt on our French fries. So it's more, well, a general notion. Number 2, zetten. For example, ik zet mijn kind op de sofa. I put my child on the sofa. What does it mean here, zetten? Well, it's when you're going to put something in a vertical position. In the case of the kid here, it's going to be sitting, like sitting in the sofa. So after you put your kid there, you expect it to be sitting and not falling, hopefully. So that's zetten, and this is quite different from leggen. Here is an example. Ze legt de boeken op tafel. She puts the books on the table. And here with leggen, it means the object you're putting, or the thing you're putting, or the person you're putting, will be lying down, like horizontal. And that's different from the zetten. Zetten, vertical, leggen, horizontal. Obviously, if you're putting something not horizontal or vertical or something in between the two, diagonally or something like that, then, well, you're going to have to make a choice and feel a little bit what is best. And maybe zetten and leggen, if you change one letter in that verb, you see zitten, to sit, and leggen becomes liggen. Liggen is to lie down, zitten means to sit. So that's how you can remember when you're putting something, is it going to be sitting or lying. Alright, fourth one is stoppen. Stop dat maar in jouw broekzak. Put it in your pocket. Stoppen is when you're putting something in something and there isn't much space. Typically for a pocket, I mean, I don't know about your pockets, but mine pockets, there isn't much space there. It's just a pocket. Then we would typically use stoppen. All right. And the last one is plaatsen. Je moet het in zijn context plaatsen. You have to put it in its context. Plaatsen is something you could use with everything, but it sounds a little bit strange. It sounds a little bit artificial and formal. It's hard to explain this, but you wouldn't place something in your pocket. I mean, it sounds a little weird, not natural. And in this phrase, je moet het in zijn context plaatsen. This is an it's a few words that are usually used together. So you have to place it in its context. You have to put it in its context. Alright, so let's take another example. Ik de boeken in de kast. I put the books in the cupboard. If you're saying ik doe de boeken in de kast, then it's in a general sense. Like, generally I'm putting books in the cupboard. If you say ik zet de boeken in de kast, then you're implying the books will be vertical after you've put them in the cupboard. If you say ik leg de boeken in de kast, it means they will be lying horizontally after you've put them in the cupboard. If you say ik stop de boeken in de kast, it means the cupboard is very full, so you really have to force a book in it, or there's very little space left. If you say ik plaats de boeken in de kast, it sounds a little official and unnatural. So these are all the differences between to put, and again, I can't stress this enough, it's more a matter of feeling rather than strict rules. So, hope it helped. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in another video. Tot ziens!